Liga. What do you think of that, mate?
Brilliant.
The sausage really works. Do you not think it's all about the sausage?
It's all about sausage and beer. What more do you want?
Absolutely. Whereabouts are you Skyping from tonight, Dan?
Yorkshire.
And, okay, a Yorkshire...
German football hotbed.
With a love...
Non-foot over here.
With a love of the Bundesliga. Why the Bundesliga, Dan? What got you into German football?
I'd probably say the World Cup in 2006. I mean, Schweinsteiger, Ballack, Klose. What more do you want in football?
Absolutely. Schweinsteiger's going to be on his way out, of course. He's top of Mourinho's hit list. Very briefly, Dan, what are your thoughts on that?
I think a move to Manchester United was... He just shouldn't have gone.
And you would guess that Jose Mourinho's probably not Schweinsteiger's type of manager, Dan?
No, definitely not. I mean, at Bayern Munich, the team was built around him. He wants to be at a place where he's loved, but Manchester United is just falling down the pecking order. Do
you think there's an element of a personal clash there between Mourinho and Schweinsteiger, Dan? He likes to be top dog, of course, Mourinho. I mean, he is the boss, after all. I
think wherever Mourinho goes, he always has his favourite players, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you were talking about Pogba before, about being one of the best. But personally, I think Kevin De Bruyne is better than him. And obviously, the two were at Chelsea together. He then went to Germany and excelled.
Dan, let me just bring Dan in on that. Dan, you stay put, Dan. I'm just going to talk to Dan.
It's not confusing at all, is it?
No. You reacted to Dan's suggestion of Kevin De Bruyne being better than Pogba. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's hard to sort of compare them like for like because they're sort of two slightly different midfielders. So there's no doubting De Bruyne's talents because, I mean, people like Guardiola reckon he's as good as Messi or in that sort of only second or third as him at the moment. But again, it's like apples and oranges, really. There's no doubting De Bruyne's talents, but to say he's necessarily better than Pogba.
Nick, you love Pogba with all your heart. You think he's one of the best players in the world. But is he as good as De Bruyne?
It's hard to compare. Like, they're just very different players. And I will say I don't love him because he was a Juventus player, so I'm an Inter man. So there's a bit of a contradiction there. But
you love Pogba.
All right, I love the Pog. I love the Pog.
He loves the Pog.
It's easy as that. It's easy as that. He loves Pogba. Dan, what were the standout results from last weekend's fixtures for you in the Bundesliga?
I mean, Hertha Berlin, they won 3-0 at home against Borussia Mönchengladbach. They're really poor away from home. You have Bayern Munich, Hoffenheim. They're two unbeaten teams. They drew 1-1. And Bayern look really beatable this season. They really do. Dortmund obviously hammered Hamburg 5-2. Aubameyang returned to the team. He scored 4 in 48 minutes, I think it was. 27-minute hat-trick.
He's great, that Aubameyang, isn't he?
You just need him in your team. I mean, he missed the Champions League game against Sporting Lisbon, and they really struggled going forward. Put him back in the team, and they just score for fun. And without Marco Reus in there, he hasn't played all season through injury. They really miss that goal threat.
Dan, we're hearing that an £80 million offer from Arsenal for Aubameyang was rejected in the summer. Do you know anything about that? 80 million.
It's a lot of money in it. I mean, what I heard is like someone to do with Napoli. They spoke to him for when Higuain went as a replacement. But there's only one team Aubameyang on leave for, and that's Real Madrid. He said it in interviews before. And because it's something to do with his grandfather, but if he leaves Dortmund, it's only going to be from Real Madrid.
So do you think that might happen next year? Is that likely to happen?
It's a tough one. I mean, under Thomas Tuchel, he's enjoying his time at Dortmund. You know, he's hit double figures every season. But
sorry, Dan, let me just ask Dan, you said there that you think Aubameyang will go next year to Real.
Yeah, I think that's the case, because I think Dortmund, they can only hold on to the players for so long, and I think he's the sort of the next one to go. I think if Real Madrid come in with, say, an £80, £90 million bid of their own, then he'll be at the Bernabeu, without question.
Nick, can I just ask you as well, do you believe that Arsenal came in with an £80 million offer for him back in the summer?
This is the first I heard of it, but I'm not sure. You heard Arsenal was after everyone, you know, the whole Icardi thing as well.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It's hard to really know what was true and what wasn't.
Okay, Dan, back to you on the Skype. Just briefly, when I was a kid, my favourite player was Kevin Keegan, and of course he won European Footballer of the Year twice with Hamburg. Hamburg have never, ever been relegated. Does it look like they're in danger of going down this season, Dan?
I'd definitely put your money on it, yeah. Bottom of the table, no wins, 4 goals in all season, 10 games. They've already replaced Bruno Labbadia with Marcus Gisdol. They're over 150 million euro in debt. They've spent a lot of money in summer, 14 million on Kostic. Santos was 7.5. Halilovic from Barcelona, he's played about 4 hours of football.
Yeah.
There are lost cause at the minute, they really are.
Dan, very briefly, we want to take a look at the German squad for their World Cup qualifier. You should be able to see it. We've got it on our screen now. Can you see it, Dan?
Nope, but I know it.
Okay, you know it.
He's done his research.
Okay, that's good to know. You're awesome. Thank you, Dan. We'll get you a sting. That's the kind of thing you have to do, Nick, in order to get you a sting.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Coming on this show, bang on like Paul Pogba, and you want a sting. That's ridiculous. Chipping in all the time, pump for this, pump for that. You're going to have to knock that off if you want a sting, my friend. Unbelievable. Dan's getting a sting. Dan, so talk us through the squad.
Or change your name to Dan. Get a stick, do that.
Yeah, that's
the angle.
It's the name.
You get a stick.
Nick.
What does it look like to you, Dan? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they won the World Cup in Brazil, which was great. But since then, they've lost a key core players, Klose, Podolski, Schweinsteiger, Lahm and Mertesacker. Euros in France, they didn't really play up to potential. Now Jürgen Löw has extended his contract until 2020, which is obviously the next Euros. But he's starting to bring through that younger generation of players. I mean, we have Henriks, Gnabry and Gerhardt in there, who have yet to earn their full international cap. They play for youth teams, but they're having really good seasons. You've got Joshua Kimmich, Leroy Sané, Julian Brandt and Julian Weigl in there. They're going to be like a big pivotal part of the team for the next 10 years or so. Manuel Neuer actually had to withdraw from the squad today, and Jürgen Löw has already said that Ter Stegen will play tomorrow against San Marino and Bernd Leno against Italy on Tuesday, I think it is.
Okay, Dan, we're running out of time, so I just want to get one final question in with you. Bayern and Leipzig are currently level on points after 10 games. Surely Red Bull Leipzig can't win the title, can they?
Well, by law they can't really, because, 10 matches, they're both unbeaten. They actually have the best second defensive record. They have great options going forward. I think they will finally drop off at some point, but I do think they are strong contenders for the Champions League.
Okay, that's what we said about Leicester last year, Dan.
We did, and look what happened there.
Absolutely. Dan, thank you so much for Skyping in as our new German football correspondent. Because your name is Dan, and because you're not always banging on about Paul Pogba, you'll have a sting next time you come on, my friend, guaranteed. He's got one anyway, he's got one. Let's have a look at it one more time.
Bericht auf Bundesliga!
How could I forget that? Unbelievable. We'll see plenty more of your sausage, guaranteed, Dan. Dan, thank you so much, you lovely man. We'll speak to you again, brother.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Take care, all the best, Dan. Quality. Let's talk Australia, Nick.
Yeah.
Currently 40th in the FIFA World Ranking, so a long way behind the likes of Italy and England, of course.
Yes.
Currently second in the AFC Asian World Rankings, behind Iran, I believe. You're currently sitting second in Group B of your World Cup qualifying group, behind Saudi Arabia, although you haven't been beaten. You've won 2, you've drawn 2. So you're feeling confident of qualifying for the World Cup?
Yeah, we started very well with 2 wins. Come off 2 draws, but we've played 2 quite difficult games going to the Middle East, which is a long way to travel from Australia. So, we've played Saudi Arabia away. We've managed to get a draw at home to Japan, which was a big one.
Yeah.
And I guess a big match in the group was Saudi Arabia actually beating Japan, which was huge, kind of threw the group out a bit. But we still have Thailand both home and away, and they've lost every match so far. So, with all due respect, that should be an easy 6 points for Australia.
Thailand's the next game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Tuesday.
And is that home Tuesday or away Tuesday?
That's away, actually, in Thailand. It's Yeah, it's a mourning period for Thailand, actually, because their king died, so it's a bit of a weird one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan, very briefly, your thoughts on the Socceroos? Do you think they'll qualify for the World Cup?
Probably. Their qualifying doesn't really get interested until like next year. There's so many sort of stages you'll get to like even play sort of teams like Japan and South Korea. So we're one of the stronger outfits. So you'd expect them to. It's like 4 or 5 berths, isn't it, out of Asia? So more often than not, you'd see them in the sort of tournament, wouldn't you? So yeah,
4.5 berths from
exactly.
Asia. So
I'd be very surprised if they weren't one of those 4 teams or 4.5 teams.
And Dan, very briefly, the Hammers. How do you think they're going to get on?
They'll stay up, but they need goals, don't they? Simone Zaza he's not working out. So
quality, absolutely. Honestly, that's Dan, the Liga man.